Live. Hello, hello, insurance exam queen here with Mary, the insurance sales queen. So I'm super excited to have my very best friend in town on video with me going live. I'm so excited. So we'll just give it a minute, wait for people to roll in. Let me make sure. I mean, we just shared it only 30 minutes ago on the Facebook because I have been so busy today. I did not get it up and running, but I did recently share it. So we'll just give it a second. As you're here, you can ask any questions in the chat. I really do try to get to every single question that pops up. I'm here to help you pass your insurance exam. And since we have Mary today, if you have any questions about selling in the insurance space or even job questions or interview questions, this is her jam. And she is amazing at it. It is phenomenal. When I have joined some of her classes, so almost every Friday, except there's one Friday you don't.
Right.
Zoo.
Right. Just once a month.
So almost every Friday she has what's called an ice cream social. It's on Zoom, but you post it in your Facebook group, right? Do you have an insurance sales queen? I want to say study, but no one's studying that.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to study for sales. It's all about practice.
Yes.
So all about the practicing. We do role play sales calls.
They're so freaking fire.
So much fun. Ice cream socials.
Yeah. So every Friday you can get into those, almost every Friday. There's one a month that doesn't happen. But I joined one recently, and the conversations that they had and the things they were talking about just was like so cool. Even the way she talks about pivoting sales, like selling life insurance in the middle of an auto insurance quote. That is something that should definitely be happening. Otherwise, you're leaving money on the table. And one thing that I love a lot is insurance tends to be this very gatekeeping industry where people will not share knowledge with you or talk with you about sales or anything like that unless you're on their team. And like, unless they know they're making money off of what you're doing and things like that. Mary gives away information for free and helps people with this stuff. So she doesn't gatekeep anything. She doesn't hold back anything. And there's no requirement that you work with her or join her team or nothing like that. And so that's one of the things in the industry that I feel needs to change, and she's making that change. And so it's so super exciting. And Mary herself, like one of the things I love about insurance. So many of you here, and again, roll in your questions. If you got questions, put them in the chat box. We'll be addressing those in just a minute. But one of the things that, so Mary herself, you were selling jewelry and epically good at selling jewelry, but the commissions were just so low. And I kept telling her, you can make so much more money in insurance. So she decided to get into the insurance. It has been amazing and epic for her. It completely changed her life in terms of money and career and jobs and possibilities and stuff. And I would just love for everyone to kind of have that same opportunity to make a radical difference in their financial future for their family and for their life. And I got to witness that happen to my very own best friend.
And honest, Melissa, thank you. It is, insurance is life-changing.
Yeah.
It took me from broke single mom to absolute freedom. I mean, I'm here with you now.
Yeah, yours is I'm going to fly on a trip, go on a trip.
Here we go. Pack and go. Just like that.
It's amazing. All right. So let's see. So again, feel free to ask any questions about the exam, but also since Mary is here, if you've got any sales questions, let us know. Job questions, interview questions, all kinds of stuff like that. Let us know and we will jump on in. Okay. So Jacob says, I'm taking my adjuster exam. What video would you recommend for me to watch? So what I want you to do, Jacob, is to go to my website, insuranceexamqueen.com. And then you're going to click on property and casualty. And then you're going to scroll down. You're going to click on recommendations and you're going to scroll down to your state. Now, we don't yet have the adjusters component written out, but I do tell you what's important for property and casualty because the adjusters exam is basically property and casualty plus adjusting. And we'll tell you what's important for the property and casualty side. Now, we do also have the gold class series package, which I recommend everybody to get because it comes with a 90% first time or next time pass rate. So if you're done wasting money, you're done wasting your time, you're done studying a course that makes no sense, and you just want to pass, you got to get the gold class series package. We have gold for property and casualty, and we have recently added gold plus adjusting. So the adjusting videos are from Angela. Angela is also known as the Ultimate Study Buddy. She teaches the adjusting side. I don't know nothing about the adjusting side. So we have gold at 97, and then we have the gold adjusters at 157. or 159, 150, something like that. 159, I don't know, 150 something. But it's available on the Gold website. Or the Insurance Exam Queen website. So those would be the most important videos. We have created the videos for you that are best to watch, available in the package. Now, if you cannot get the package, watch every single property and casualty video that you can on the YouTube channel to be able to help you out. All right, Sarah, nice, awesome. Sarah, as a new rep, what company would you recommend to get started with? I'm looking into Allstate or State Farm.
Ooh, great question. However, I like to be careful when we're talking about other companies. So I always say scatterbomb your resume, do the research, ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor, Indeed. So all of these can be found in the free resources tab on the insurancesalesqueen.com. But it's going to help you be able to see what kind of ratings do these companies have? What do the other insured. Wow.
You got to be careful with the D and the R, the insured versus insurer. One little letter can throw you off on the exam.
That's right. Yeah. So you want to be able to see what it is that other people are saying at the end of the day about the company. How is their rating?
Yes. And there also is a huge difference because there can be like State Farm mostly has small agencies, and you have to understand each one of those is their own business. So you can go to one State Farm agency, or it's same with Allstate. If you're looking at a smaller agency as opposed to like a call center position, those are totally different fields that you're looking at. And then each individual agency also is its own business as well. So you can go to one side of town to a State Farm agency, be offered one thing, and then go to another State Farm agency and be offered another thing. So it really comes down to each individual agency alone. So it's really hard to say, go with this one, not with this one. I will personally say I worked at Allstate and I struggled with quotes, but this was a long, long time ago. They have very high prices for people who do not have the best credit score. That is my personal experience. So I will share that, but that was years ago. I personally have never worked with State Farm, but you can also go into the Facebook groups as well and ask questions. We have like CJ Christopher, who he's at State Farm too, right?
He is.
He's at State Farm. Agent. And you guys have in the sales group, you guys have like little pods of things, right?
We have groups within groups. That's right. So, I mean, if you want to find out more about these companies, you're welcome to join the group. Come on in, ask those questions. You're going to get some really nice answers.
Talk to people who are doing it and compare and see what you guys are getting at. Another thing you would have to consider with those is that different, like working in, downtown New York is going to be a lot different than working in rural town, Illinois. So you can't always compare salary to salary from one to another. You have to consider where you're at and the location and stuff like that. But being able to talk with some people like, Chris, what has been some of your pain points working with State Farm? Let him share that with you. And then you go take those questions to the person that you're working for. You have to understand that you are the valuable one. Like we really have this mindset that jobs, like we're lucky to get a job. No, they're lucky to have you. That's right. You need to come in super strong, super powerful. They are lucky to have me. And I am interviewing them. They are not, yes, they're interviewing you, but like you are the one in control of asking the tough questions and making sure that they are working hard to get you to work for them. So flip your roles around and don't think like, oh my God, I'm so lucky if I can maybe get this job. Be like, you better give me a job and I'm the best person. And this is why, and you better be servicing me well. And you better be offering me amazing benefits because you deserve it. As an insurance agent, you can literally work anywhere. You can even work on your own. One of the biggest ways of making your own money as much as you want is working for yourself as a 1099, either running your own agency. You can even do your own remote agency. Charmaine Cross talks about that. If you go to insuranceexamqueen.com and you go to live classes, I think she does 2 a month or something like that. She offers classes where she teaches you about having your own insurance agency. So that's always something you can look into, but you are super valuable when you come in with a license and they need to work hard to make sure that you want to work for them. Don't just think that you're in a lucky place to get a job.
So that's something we actually talk about a lot in the employment side of things. And again, if you need help with employment, don't be shy, but you are a commodity. Not everybody can pass this exam, and especially without Melissa, it makes it even more difficult. But once you do get the pass, being able to scatterbomb your resume, interviewing with different companies, you'll be able to see the inside track, what they would be able to offer you in commission structure, any kind of base pay that they're offering. And of course, everything is negotiable.
Yes.
Everything is negotiable.
I've heard
Yep.
some of Mary's negotiations with her job in the agency she was at before, and she's epic level at talking about this stuff.
Mhm.
Do you have something related to helping them with the interviews and sales, right?
I do, actually. Specifically for interviews, I created Wheel of Interview questions. So that is on TikTok. We have a full 30 days just to be able to practice interviews. And then, of course, I have that up on the website if you would like to play on your own and practice on your own.
Yeah, and given that she's insurance sales queen,
Sales.
I'm the exam queen. So once you're done passing your exam, go to Mary. She will then take care of you for the rest of your insurance career with all the stuff you guys need to know.